So in this case, the wife wanted to, file for divorce, and then the husband said, okay, you know what, you haven't paid me my money back, and he decided that I'm going to sue you because I want my money back. And so he filed suit to get the money back from his wife. And when I talked about in part 3 about proper formation, I talked about having a registered agent. You have an incorporator who incorporates the business. It could be the business owner or some other person that's actually just incorporating it, setting it up and signing the articles of organization. If it's a LLC, stating all of this is correct and true. That's the incorporator. It doesn't necessarily have to be the owner, but you also need a registered agent who still can be the owner, but it can also be an agency, company, it can be an attorney, it can be whoever you feel needs to get the documentation that may be sent to the company. They get it on your behalf. So it's really important to pick who the registered agent is and make sure that that person is going to be on par to get the information. So the husband sues, and the registered agent was notified of this lawsuit, and the registered agent was an attorney that knew the husband and wife. So the attorney was the registered agent, and the attorney got notice of the lawsuit. Once the attorney got notice of the lawsuit, the attorney turned around and notified the husband. Now remember, it's the husband that filed suit. The husband filed this lawsuit against the wife to recoup some money. The registered agent, the business was served by the registered agent in place of the business, and now the registered agent can decide to notify who they need to notify based on the guidelines of the company or default by law. In this case, the husband and wife drafted an operating agreement. Remember, we talked about that. They drafted an operating agreement. So already that took the law out of the picture, because remember I told you in part 3, most statutes state unless the operating agreement or the article of organization states this, unless it states that, then it will be this. Well, in this case, the operating agreement stated that the husband is going to manage the company. Remember I said member manage or manager manage.